Let's talk about the best board games we have played this month.
I played best video game. And you?
I did not know. I also played that.
Yeah, you did?
I did play that, as well as I played one of the best Euro games I have played in the recent years. All that and more in this video, because we're gonna take these games, talk about them, show them to you so you know if those games are for you, as well as rank them in 3 different categories.
First one being mine is a game we're gonna keep, and if we don't own it yet, we're gonna buy it.
Second category is friends category, which means that we would love to play it almost at any time, but would not buy it ourselves or add to our collection.
And the last one is something that we weren't smart enough to figure out how good it is, so it goes into other collection.
The first one really conveniently has been set up right here. Well, if we're talking about the magic, let's talk about the magical world of Middle Earth. We all, as a team, will try to destroy the ring. Here are the ring bearers of the Shire, and good old story, going to the hot mountain, throwing some jewelry inside and winning the game. If you beforehand will finish up 3 other tasks based on the Lord of the Rings theme. There will be different tasks like destroying Isengard, or there is a Balrog that needs to be destroyed. What's really interesting is that each of you will play 2 characters. In each of your turns, you will do 4 actions with one of them and 1 action with the other one. And you can always pick which one will do 4 actions, which one will do 1 action. Right. Mostly what you will need to do is collect cards, right? There are different cards that are these resources, and you need to collect the right ones to do certain things. And you have to do all of this before all hope is gone. Right here. There's a huge dice tower as well.
Yeah.
With a lot of dice.
Is it just a dice tower?
Yeah. I have to say, I'm not a big fan of the pandemic system. Pandemic Legacy are the best games of those series, so I was skeptical about this game, which meant I wasn't overhyped. Which meant when I played it and really enjoyed it, I was super duper happy. I like difficult co-op games. This is a difficult co-op game.
Next one is Tekken! Based on the video games of the same name, Tekken!
What's this?
What did your friend say? Hey Jans, do you want to play
the yelling part or
Tekken? No, you say, hey Jans, do you want to play Tekken?
Okay, let's move on. In this game, you will be fighting your friends. Finally. I would love to do it now, but people say it's immoral. I shouldn't do that. Not a good thing to put on the internet.
Exactly, like usually after the video, and then I'll take a month off again.
But in this game, you can actually punch each other, kick each other in the gut, and hope to take away all of the life points of the other player.
Yeah. And you do that by playing a card face down, and hopefully the other player doesn't counter it. How do you counter a card?
By guessing where exactly you're hitting me. There are 3 options: top, mid, or bottom. And if I guess that you're gonna attack me at the top, turn around.
Not.
You are not, because it's near bottom. Yeah. It would be here at the top.
I get to trigger the card. And the cards will let you move. Well, obviously punch.
In this case, you do exactly that. You move and punch, which means I lose 1 life point right here.
And like any good fighting game, you get to pull off all kinds of combos, special moves. It really does feel like a fighting game. There's a ton of characters. There are a ton of different stages you can use. It's just so much content, but it's not out yet.
It's not out yet, but we have a review at our other channel, Game Hangover Outboxed, where we actually went in depth about reviewing this game. So if you want more info, go there and check it out.
What do I think about this game? I feel it's one of the best adaptations of a video game I ever played. It does really feel like you're playing that character if you play the video game. One downside is if you don't care about the Tekken IP, then might not be that excited, but I urge you to try it if you ever get your chance, because it's a fantastic 1v1 game. And you know where this should go, and it does go into my collection.
Well, let's move on to something sillier, simpler. Deep Regrets. Oh, it's not simpler, you just talked about the fighting game, right?
Yeah.
It's very silly and very simple. Never mind. In Deep Regrets, you are one of these fishermen, and you will try to fish fishies, or in this case, monstrous fishies. The bigger the fish that you get, the more rewards you will get. But the big fishes are living here, right? In the depths of the ocean, but it's very dark there, very scary there. And the monsters there are also that, very dark. So you try to go there and try your luck fishing these big bad guys. The bigger the numbers here, the more points you will get. A lot of them will drive you mad. Give you so many deep regrets that you will and go mad and lose some points at the end. How the game usually goes, you have a bunch of beautiful dice that you will roll, and then based on your results you can figure out, hey, I want to go to sea and fish if you have large numbers, or maybe you can go to port and then sell those fish and re-roll the dice and so on. And then if you go to the sea, you can fish these by paying these said dice that you just rolled. For example, to fish this fish right here, you have to pay 4 dice. All of these fishes will have some abilities. If you catch them, or maybe if you even see them, some will all immediately trigger. You will get million of regrets if you see this fish right there.
Million.
At least it feels like a million. And then you can sell them, buy some better gear to catch more fishes and so on. You will fish from Monday to Saturday, because we all know Sundays you have to rest, right?
Sunday fun day.
So at the end of Saturday you will see who has the most points. One of the players I played with said it's the best game ever made.
Was it Mr. Symes?
No, but I would rank it in the Friends collection.
All right.
Definitely if somebody would ask me, yeah, it's on my side. So definitely if somebody would ask me to play it, let's go. I had fun. It's a little silly, fun game, definitely.
Next one for me is River Valley Glassworks. I think this is gonna be the simplest game this month, and all you do here is you collect glass and put it into your warehouse. And you do that from this river that turns out is full of glass, so probably not very good for swimming, but definitely for collecting little stones. On your turn, one of two things you can do. First one is collect glass, and to do that you just place a stone, so this one fits that shape. I place it here, and I can collect ones from adjacent ones. If I have two of the same shape, I can place anywhere. And then I place those into my storage, and each line will have the same ones. And here's how common they are. And the higher you get, the more points you get.
Woo!
Right? Super simple. But you also get points for going horizontal. It's literally a 10-minute game. I played this over the summer break with my kids and family, and it's one of the games that my wife requested to play immediately again. You know how often that happens in my life?
Almost never, which means that this game is gonna go
into my collection.
From the easiest game of the month to the heaviest game of the month, Civolution. So in this game you try to create your own civilization, and you have this one player board, which is freaking huge. Sometimes this is the whole board game, right? Which you can use to gather resources, use those resources to do all of these actions. All of these little pieces are different actions that you can do.
Okay.
All that you have to do in the game is pick 2 dice. For example, 1 and 4 you could pick, and then you see 1 and 4 could do me this exploration action, which means here's my meeple, I could turn around these thingies. So you then discovered it, gain some points and so on. And then you have used these dice, now you will have to use whatever is left. Whenever you run out of these, you refresh them, get some bonuses, roll them again, place them here, and then again you will be able to do any of these actions, which are a lot. And these actions will let you move your meeples, make them stand up, make them build ships or houses or a bunch of other things, or you will be able to play cards. This whole board symbolizes your civilization, right? And you could teach them how to draw a compass. And how you do that is you do that card playing action and then tuck it underneath here. You immediately get some benefits, pay the costs, and place it down here. Plus, whenever you finish a goal, you can take any of your actions and upgrade them by turning these chips around. Basically, everything that you do, from building to exploration to upgrading your skills, gets you better, gets you points, gets you feeling freaking satisfied. Again, it's been a great month of gaming, so sorry for ruining your wallet, but this one, I like it.
All right, does this count as a cute animal game?
I'm not big on fish, so no.
All right, it's just an animal game. This is a Finspan, a sequel to Wormspan, which is a sequel to Wingspan that we have reviewed. You're gonna have your own board, and you're gonna place fish, and you're gonna score points. Points are these little things here, right here. Who has the most points wins. We're gonna be playing 4 weeks, in-game weeks, not real-time weeks. And each week you'll have these little diver guys that you will either use to play a card, or, and this is the best part, I think, where it makes the most sense in this game, is you're gonna send them and die. They're gonna dive.
Dive, not die.
Well, hopefully just dive,
okay.
But they might die at the end. So they're just gonna dive in here, and each fish they see is gonna trigger its effect. On your turn, you can do one of 2 things. Either send the diver in and check out your fish, that's your engine building. They will give you special abilities and different kind of things until it goes all the way bottom. Or you can play a card. For example, to play this fish card, I have to discard 2 cards into my own discard pile. And which I don't say ever about a game, I think this is a kick-ass solo mode. I played this the most solo. Since it has a really great solo mode, it might stay in mine for a while until I get tired.
Well, I think mine has to be deserved. Like, this goes definitely to mine, then we put it into mine.
Okay,
if it's a question mark,
it's family.
It's a family game. We'll
See how confused? I'm so confused. It goes into friends collection.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go to a monster theme. This one's really, really similar to Quacks of Quedlinburg. So the idea is the same. You have your baggie. You will pull out ingredients and try to make monsters. We each are on our own, trying to get the most victory points right here. You have 3 order tokens and you will have to pick one. And you will do whatever is at the top. For example, this means you will pull out 6 tokens. But if someone else, another player, plays a brown order, right? This is the brown one.
Okay.
You actually get to do the bottom one, which is a more powerful one. So you will try to guess which order other players will do, so your order is much more powerful. So there's some little interaction there. Any tokens that you pull out, you can place on any monsters, but then you will be able to choose to wake them up. The more monsters you kind of wake up at the same time, the more points you will score. So you want to maybe wait a little bit. It's risky because if you get too much of the resources or really bad resources than you can handle, then you will have to wake up the monsters, but you won't get extra points. Risk versus reward. You want to bring to life as many monsters as possible at the same time, but not too late. So essentially it's gonna go to Friends Collection. I'm not saying it's better or worse than Quacks, but I have Quacks and I don't feel like it gives enough to be different.
Okie dokie. So, this is a pirate game.
All that for nothing? Okie dokie, alright. It's a pirate game.
So in this game, you will get a captain and you will get your unique ship, and that together creates your unique deck. You have 3 types of resources. You have cannonballs, which you shoot, you have sail, which you use to move or buy stuff, and you have money, which you use to buy stuff. The game is divided in 2 phases. First phase is a worker placement. You will take your little ships and you send them out to the little ports. Here you get 2 cannonballs. Then once we're done with the worker placement, we will move our ships, going one by one. We'll play cards from our hands. And those will usually either let you move a ship, so this is my ship, I can go woo, or they will let me shoot with a range and a direction. Depending where you hit the other player, you can hit them on the broadside or you can hit them in behind or front. Will score you points. And once we're done playing cards and moving our ships and shooting our cannons, we go back to worker placement. I really liked it, but I guess not enough to buy my own. It will go and remain where it already is in my friend's collection, because I borrowed this, and I shall always play my friend's copy.
Welcome to Formula 1 Simulation. Are you a fan of Formula 1? No one cares. This one, if you really like Formula 1, this does everything that you will see on a Sunday.
I'll be back. You let me know when you're done?
Yeah, easily, no problem. So this one does everything. Talking about DRS, ERS, slipstream, attacking, braking zones, racing lines, and so on. This game has it all. You know, you actually could sit down. I could educate you about a few things, you know? Okay. In general, you're just racing. And you should know as much as whoever finishes first is gonna be the winner.
Schumacher.
You will play with 2 cars, because you're a team, and you will manage both of those cars.
Okay.
And usually you will have AI in the game as well, meaning there will be some dummy players.
Right.
Not just Yanis, also the card. So for example, it could be the AI, you just turn around AI card. It's a dry weather, so you move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say you're this person, you figure out, I wanna go vroom vroom really fast. Right?
I always want to go vroom vroom.
So turn around this card, you have red tire, so you move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But since it's written tires there, you just degraded your tires. Your AI cards or your move cards might say action. You will actually roll a die and see what happens. Maybe you can roll a green result, which means it's fine, or red ones when you crash out. There's even a safety card. That will gather all cars up, you will have some penalty points, your brakes will overheat, so you can only move at a lower speed and so on. Since I'm a Formula fan, I would still like to play it with Mr. Cyrus.
That's why it goes into other collections. Wow, that's how we're gonna go? Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this incident is going to create 20 million new...
Yeah, it definitely, if you don't like Formula 1, it's other collection. If you like Formula 1, you'll find something here, I think, for you.
This is Rumble Nation, which is a very simple filler area control game. In this game, you're trying to control these castles, and they'll be worth as many victory points as it says there. Well, in turn, you can do one of two things. Either take one of these special power cards, and you can only use one per game. Or you roll 3 dice, and then you have to pair up 2 to see where you're gonna send your troops. And the leftover dice will tell you how many troops will you send. And we go this way back and forth until we've sent all of them. But why would you send to the lower ones, right? Why would you ever send to the lower ones?
Yes.
Doesn't make sense. 2 points versus 12 points? Because when we're gonna resolve the control of the castle, the winner will get to send reinforcements from this region to adjacent regions that haven't been resolved yet. So you're gonna spread out from the smaller ones. So that's why you wanna go into the lower ones. And that's it. It takes, what, 20 minutes to play? It's super simple, super fast, plays up to 4 players. It's a great, simple game, which I thought I love.
Okay.
And I don't. So it definitely Friends Collection. Definitely Friends Collection. Always will play it. Really nice filler.
Okay, so we had a pretty good month. No other games?
No other game. Well, I usually rarely play games in the collection. So, games of the month contenders: Civolution, Fate of the Fellowship, Tekken. Oh, it's 2 and 2. I thought this was the first month where I have less than you, but I still managed to squeeze in 2. Well, the tricky part is I haven't played these 2.
I haven't played this one.
I'm gonna say no to that one. It's a great, simple filler game, but is it a game of month? Probably not.
From these 3, I'll say not this one.
What?
So then these 2.
Well, I'm super excited to play this as well.
Well,
but this one's a closed second.
well, this has come out, and we know the content. We know it's great.
Because this is not fully final game. Close to, so we can't. Well, we're giving it the benefit of the doubt.
So Civolution is the game of the month here on the Board Game Hangover. The heaviest game we have played this month. So you're making explosions here and awesome sounds, right? You're making this look cool, right?
And once the super cringy moment of this video is gone, consider doing something that's not cringy at all, which is
helping us out keep these videos alive, paying Cyrus his paycheck.
Yeah, because look how great fireworks he added. If you wouldn't pay us money, no fireworks.
Here's fire, here's fireworks, smoke everywhere, foo,
and
confetti.
I really hope
special effect.
Actually isn't.
So please become our member to help us out, to keep the fire on.